This is the Photo P80 RGB studio light, and it's lower in price, but it has some great tricks up its sleeve. Welcome to Flash 5, where I'll be unboxing this product and asking 5 questions to get to one answer. Can you make money with the Photo P80 RGB studio light? The Photo P80 RGB has been provided to me by Photo, but if it's trash, I'm gonna tell you it's trash. Now let me be clear, I have quite a few Photo items and I've been using them for years. It's one of those companies that's under the radar, a lot of people don't know about. They're not big and flashy and don't spend a lot on marketing, or they aren't well respected like some of the bigger names. However, every product that I've had from them have been pretty good, to be honest with you. I got no complaints. Let's unbox this unit and talk about why you would even need something like this. Just like the rest of Photo products, the P80 comes with a decent case. It's compact in size, it's really little, actually a lot smaller than you think it is. It's kind of like using the red Komodo. It looks big in person and then you get it and you got this little bitty box. It has very solid build quality, metal. I love the fact that it's Bowens mount. It has a bright LED screen on the back, and the mounts are metal. The rosettes are metal. Even the bigger brands that you're used to, they have plastic rosettes or plastic arms. So this light is capable of holding bigger Bowens mount adapters. I really love that because it's usually not found on lights at this price point. Those companies are usually trying to provide you with great light quality, and they skimp out on things like mounts and the rosette teeth. But Photo gives you everything. Also in the pack, you get your power cable and your dish. Now there are some extra accessories that you can get, and we're going to talk about that a little later as far as other ways to power it. As you can see here, I have the accessory that let me power this device with Sony style batteries. This particular accessory that allows you to use the Sony style batteries is a separate purchase. Up next, let's talk about key features. At the time of this video, this device is around $219. I'll post a link below. You can check the current price of this light. One of the definite key features is that it's small. It's very little. It's smaller than you think. Let me say that 2-3 times, because every time I get one from this company, I open it and I'm shocked at how little this light is compared to the light output it provides. It's all metal, again, which is very important. If you're going to use these things, you're going to be running gun, you're going to be banging them around, you want a all metal design if possible. Because it is all metal and small, I like to keep these lights in my van. They don't take up a lot of space, they're there when I need them, and they're very dependable. They go from 2800 Kelvin to 10,000 kelvins, so they're very flexible on the white light temperature. And they're also RGB, so you can set it to any color you can imagine. Another key feature is that there is a Bluetooth app that you can use for both Android and iOS devices. It lets you control just about everything on the light. You can even set up groups and different channels if you have multiple lights. As I stated before, you can power this light 3 different ways. One with AC/DC, which is your power cable to the wall. Second is using Sony NP style batteries with the adapter. Third is D-tap, so you can use V-mount or power it however you want to using a D-tap adapter. Keep in mind, these plates and adapters are sold separately. You get the cable to plug it into the wall in the box. Another key feature is this light has over 100 lighting effects modes. So I'm talking about police car, ambulance, fire, everything you can think of, they crammed into this light, which is good because you're starting to see a lot of higher end lights do this. And now the cheaper lights are starting to follow, and they're trying to outdo the higher end lights. I remember where it was dope if you got 8 or 10 effects. The fact that you have 100 is ridiculous. Another key feature is that it has a quiet fan to keep this thing cool. It is very quiet. Up next, we're gonna talk about the pros of using this device. I love the fact that the RGB bulbs are separate from the white bulbs. So that means it's pretty much a RGBW. I don't know why they push it like that, but this is important because some lights where they're not separate, they're using red, blue, green to create a white look. and you never really truly get a white look. So the CRI ratings aren't usually as good with those type of lights. Usually with higher end lights, you have separate bulbs, but to get it at this price point is ridiculous, man. It's pretty dope. Another pro is that it has a CRI rating of 95 plus. That means it's a pretty accurate light. I remember not too long ago, the mid brands, you know, when you're spending $500 or $600 for a light, had a CRI value of like 90. And we were like, man, you get all that great high quality light for under 500. Now you're getting a CRI rating of 95 plus for less than $200. Last but not least, a pro that I mentioned earlier, which is a big deal, and you may not have run into it yet, but trust me, the fact that it has metal rosette teeth is huge. I got about 2 lights that I bought some time ago that can't hold soft boxes that are kind of heavy, medium-sized soft boxes. They just can't hold them. The yoke isn't strong enough to support the soft boxes. I've even had a company who realized this was a problem and they tried to send out like adapters to slide on and then reconnect the light, and it never worked. I ended up selling one of the sets of lights because I could never get the light to hold even a medium-sized softbox. So the fact that these have metal rosettes means a lot to me. Anybody who owns a variety of Bowens mount adapters and diffusers will appreciate this, especially at this price point. I gotta keep saying that because you're getting a lot at this price point. Up next, let's talk about the cons. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't have a lot of cons when it comes to this light. I'm just gonna be real with you. Like, you really can't ask for more at this price point. I mean, the light quality is good. It's RGB, it's Bluetooth controlled. I could only wish it was a little brighter. Maybe they got a 120 watt version. Maybe they got a 500. I don't know. I would like to see a bigger light from the company with all of these features at a competitive price point. A lot of the lower end, I guess you can say, brands or companies you've never heard of tend to stick with the lower wattage lights. I would love to see a bigger light from this company, if you ask me. I feel like the size, the cost, it's a really good light to get started with, especially if you're looking for something to add to your gear and you're kind of on both sides of photo and video. In fact, we're gonna talk about that next. Let's talk about who this light is for. As I mentioned earlier, it's for both photographers and videographers. A lot of photographers are starting to get away from flash or starting to mix more consistent light with their flash, and this is one of the perfect lights for that. Now, it may not necessarily be bright enough to be a key light at all times. In most cases it is, let me say that. Maybe not outdoors in direct sunlight like a flash is, but it is a great accent light, a great hair light, a great fill light. And because of its durability, the case that it comes with, the metal design, the Bluetooth connectivity, it's something, like I said, we keep in our van at all times. You never know when you're going to need another light. So let's talk about the benefits to the client with this product. Lights always benefit the client in ways they never fully understand. However, by this being a RGB light, in my opinion, it's a more cinematic look for your client. You can make things look a little better when you add color. Don't believe me? I mean, look at my background. That wouldn't look as good if it was a flat white. So RGB lights always help improve the look of your content. It's something that you may not be able to directly sell to a client, but it is a benefit to the client. If you're a gold member, I'm gonna tell you how I've been creative to get clients to pay me to bring this light up. Up next, let's talk about final thoughts. Listen, for the price, let's be real. The only reason you may hesitate to buy this unit is because you've never heard of this company. But what you get for the price is well worth it. Keep in mind, this light is also metal. I'm gonna say that a bunch of times because a lot of you guys got a bunch of plastic lights you spent $400 for, and if you drop it, it's game over. Some of the biggest companies that you've heard of don't do that. And it's super small. It's easy to pack. It's easy to add to my bag. It's easy to keep in my van. And those are little things that mean a lot to a production company that's on the move often. I don't want to lug and carry stuff. I'm getting old, man. I ain't got time to be pushing these huge lights and all this crap. I ain't got time for that. The fact that I have multiple ways to power this unit is a win for me. This is one of many lights that I've owned from this brand, and I like finding brands that people aren't up on, especially the ones that provide high quality gear at affordable prices. These type of lights allow creatives to get in the game at a lower cost and compete visually with those who have greater budgets than you. If you're interested in this product, just click the link below. If you're a gold member, check out the gold version of this video, where I'll discuss how I make money with the Photo P80, as well as I'll go into details about the upsell offers the device provides. If you're not a gold member, join us by clicking the link below. As always, be inspired, be creative, be profitable.